Guys, so as you know, I've been doing sort of like a YouTube series about my experience of at the university with court, with the prison and all that. And on the video yesterday, I spoke about being in close prison. And today I will speak about being in open prison. And this is the third episode. Let's call it episode of my series. Yeah. So I got on the bus from close prison. They gave us a bag with like sandwich trays, things like that in. And they put us hot fuzz on something like a little screen. So yeah, made that, and then we got off the bus. The people from GOM that like took the stuff in, and then we went to reception. They like scanned us down. They said, "Have you got everything that you need? You know, that have you not got anything that you shouldn't have? You know." I was like, "Yep, we've got, you know." So they scanned the persons down. We not got anything. We filled out paperwork. It's like if we've got any allergies, things like that. And they sorted through things, and it was like, you can't have that, you can't have that, you can't have that, you know. And then we were took to what they call an induction room, which is like it's a bedroom with 6 beds in basically. So we was put in there, and then we had the listeners come down to speak to us, like introduce themselves. And then like we got like we didn't do anything for the rest of that night because like we missed it. And also on that first day we had to go to healthcare and like get processed like government, you know, through medical. And that day I said to them, I don't know blood test, but I think I'm okay with having a finger, you know, with a finger prick. So I had that, and then the next thing, I passed out. I went bang straight on the floor, and she was like, right, okay. I'm like, yeah, I don't like needles. So she was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So we, so then they was like, right, you have to be in your room for 11 o'clock, but you can like go to the bedroom, you know, you can like go to the bathroom, you can have a shower and whatever, but you have to be in your rooms at 11 and 6 for the roll check. So like, yeah, that's fine. And then on the Saturday we got told to start cleaning. I wasn't there for Saturday, I was there for Sunday, where I had to clean the dining hall, and then we got put on cleaning every day, and then 4 weeks, and then on the Tuesday I got moved into one room with the girl that came with, and we were getting on okay, and then about nearly a month later, I don't know why, but I got moved into another room with someone else, which I started talking to the person already, so yeah, I worked quite heavily with her, and she was like, I understand your needs, so you know, I was with her, and yeah, and then then 4 weeks after I arrived, I started on waste management. So I started on waste management. I did that up until like a couple of days before I left. I finished like on the Friday just before I finished because I was like, I'm not doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and then going on Thursday, whichever. So I did that, and then I sort of like the army worker at Ascot Range. I met my key worker, Miss Miller. She was lovely. Although there was a bit thing. And so then on the 22nd of November, I moved into a single room further down the house, and I was really happy there. And then one of the old girls fell downstairs and broke her foot. So there's like, we are going back to nature because the girl can't not put any weight on her foot. So I got moved to a building further down the path of the house. So I did that, and I was in a room for about 4 weeks, I think it was. It was just after New Year. I was there with the girl. Everyone was lovely. I got on more better there. I was like showering more at Ascot than I was at Newhall because I wasn't comfortable being in a communal shower like you have at Newhall. It's just like cubicles next to each other and little gaps. So obviously, like anyone could look at underneath or over top, you know. It did make you a bit uncomfortable at Newhall, but at Ascot, it was a cubicle, but there was no privacy. Plus, the doors had locks on. At Newhall, they were just like folding doors, so you don't really get much privacy there. And I went to Chapel every week. I did that up until about Wednesday before I went home. I went to, we had what you call raffles released on temporary licenses. I got them just after Christmas. I only went on 2, but after how long I'd been in that place, it was about time that I did. I've been in about 4 months before I got out. So I went out for 2 days with the officers. First guy, officers later, he was lovely. He was like, I'll give you money, I'll pay, give me your money, I'll get me on, and then he was like, I'll buy my own dinner, and he was like constantly talking. He said to me about like where you from. I said I'm from Sheffield, and they were like, oh, and it's like, oh yeah, I know about that. I used to live in Doncaster, and he was telling me about all like different pubs, and then the second one I went with, Officer Gillo, I went with him, and I thought, well, before I come home, I needed some peace. So on my second rattle with Officer Gillo, I bought a suitcase, £45 from Primark. So yeah, I did that. Walking around York City Centre though, I got back and I said to her, well, I was like walking along the city wall things, and I was like, I can't. I was like, gosh, I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna fall down these stairs, because my legs were that tight. I forgot how tiring it was walking around the city centre. And then, yeah, it was like York, York Minster. Is it York Minster? Like a cathedral thing, yeah, York Minster. So all the different things, shambles. And then the second time when I went with Oscar, he took me to see Clifford's Tower, which I said to him, I would like to see Clifford's Tower because it reminds me of my dad because his name is Clifford, you know. And I said to him, so we were talking, and he was like, "Oh, this is my favourite pub." It was like a biking, like rock kind of club, you know. It was like a biking pub because he was like all the rock look, you know, long hair, decals, you know, like you see with these rock people, like they do, you know, sort of like a biker's hell angel sort of thing. And then yeah, we got to wash 3 times a week in Askham compared to you are when it was just once a week. We got to wash 3 times a week at Askham. So I did 2 days of washing my clothes and 1 day of washing my bedding. I did my bedding every week. Now that I'm home, I do it every 2 weeks. Well, my mum does it every 2 weeks. And yeah, I went to chapel every week. I went to mass on a Wednesday. Yeah, then the person who was the chaplain at Askham, she helped me to find some churches, which I feel a bit bad because I've only been about twice since come out, but I have done a bit of like turning, like listening to it, the songs that were sung in chapel and Askham. I did that. I've been listening to them, so it sort of reminds me of being back in, you know, sort of reminds me of being back in prison. The food was a lot better in Askham. I'm not saying you have to go to prison to get good food, but in prison, in closed, it was like the food wasn't very good. They like piled your plate up, and when they got a fry up, you got like boiled egg in the shower. In Askham, you got fried egg, scrambled egg, hash browns, everything. You got proper. And at dinner time in New York, you didn't get Sunday dinner. You didn't get an actual roast. In Askham, you got like a proper roast. Like I'm not joking. It was not, and then he gave you a sweet after. But half that time, she was taking to move up because I just told her to eat that time. And so yeah. And I also went to education while I was there. Did hospitality housekeeping. Did that up until like about the week before I left. And then they got me cleaning the education suite, but there was really nothing to do. But I'm not really bothered with that because I don't see it since. So I've been trying to find a job in there. Yeah. I met a lot of different people, you know. I was with everybody. My first day, I was looking lost. And I also did fitness in prison. I did a steps class every week. Well, it was like sometimes it was every week, sometimes it was every 2 weeks. It just depended on like the girl that were doing it. It just depends if she was there, you know. There was the gym and the like actual like gym instructor. energy was really good. So yeah, there's lots of different things. So I'm gonna do a separate video about Christmas and ask him if it's like I'll come before Christmas and you all. So I can't tell you how long, but yeah. So this was episode 3. This will be going out on about Wednesday. So that is all for now. Yeah, I hope you've watched this as well as my other 2. Obviously, it's a series, like little series. So yeah, because I just want to share my experience of being in prison. You know, I'm not saying it's advertising for us to go to prison, but it's sort of like if you've got like a boyfriend, a husband, a child in prison, then you will know what they're dealing with, however far along their criminal line that they are. So this is all for now, and yeah, I'll speak to you again soon.